It broke his growth part. Y'all didn't understand it. So like, y'all want to do it. You need to come up like the down on TV.
Cool Hit Sports Network proudly presents East and West Carter Boys and Girls Soccer on Cool TV. Now let's go to the pitch for the pregame show on Cool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Agco College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Grayson as underway between East Carter and Boyd County. Raiders in the red jerseys with the black numerals. Boyd County in the white tops, red numerals.
On the top.
Ben Powell happening to have it on with us here in the heart of the Parks. Raiders working from right to left as you view it on your screen. Had one shot on goal, but a dandy save in the net by Logan Bradley, the keeper for Boyd County.
Did you find it?
Trying to keep things pushed up. It's one of the way they play. And then when you look at a team that they really try to see how high they're playing right now, they're showing you how much pressure they want to put offensively into this game so early on. Again, you got to be
got to make sure that you're being aggressive early on, because I mean, if you're able to pressure a team, you can make them make mistakes early. Again, these two teams so early on in this ball game, you make a mistake. I mean, you give up a goal really early and you play defense the rest of the game. I mean, hey, it just matters.
When they pick it up,
early, it doesn't matter a lot. You push early. Hey, you know what? That press matters a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with you.
Tries to get a press up. They'll be playing at the goalie of Colin Pennington. Pennington so far this season averaging 3 shutouts. He's given up only 5 goals through the first 5 games.
Okay.
Big swing and boot there from the back. From
clear.
Carter gets in near midfield. And something that we were talking before the game, that the way this game's going to play, because of the way these two teams play, a lot of this is going to play at around midfield and in between the boxes.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be an aggressive game. You can see right now midfield. Make sure to pass it back, get it into open space, and then just make sure to get it to the side of the field. That might be the only place. If you're able to find some open space here, James, it's got to go down the sidelines here and then cross it over and in, because it's going to be feisty in the middle.
Carter working in front of the benches on the far sideline. Look at there on the cameras across the way as a pair of guys tangled up. He's Carter trying to get a run out with Meanings out in front. He's all alone. He's got a one-on-one shot at the goalie from the right side. Tries to take it away. Picking on the net.
I got that. Yep, I got that.
Again, streaming down the sideline. Obviously, you can see. I mean, just mentioned a moment ago, it's going to be feisty in the middle, but if you're able to find open space on the outside, it was a 3v1 as he crossed into the box. He's able to put it in the back of the net.
Meanings drops it in the 5th minute. And he's Carter grabs an early 1-0 lead here over Boyd County. Really good job working that sideline. And again, understanding that he could be the aggressor if he goes right at the keep and puts it in with an easy shot. You see a lot of times that players will get that angle and they try to shoot it too hard. He really worked it well, got his angle that he wanted to use with it, and go from there. Nice ball. It's just something that Meanings has done so well.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to keep it on the ground. I mean, you got the goalie right in front of you, but if you keep it on the ground, like you just mentioned it, if you scoop it, sometimes you get excited, you're right there on the goal. I mean, you're screaming towards it on the outside. You can kick it right over the top, to the side. Just keep it on the ground. Just juke out the goalie and put it in the back of the net as he did.
Meanings finds it at his feet again. Turn it with 2 on. Nice through ball that he plays up in front of Al Green. Something with Meanings, you know he's going to get a lot of attention, but understanding too, when you've got 2-3 guys around you, go ahead and release, find that through ball, try to find that runner to get it out in front. You did a really
Everyone behind you.
Green, but Boyd County did a great job there.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're getting swallowed up defensively, you're on offense, and it's right there's somebody on the side. He's got to find open space, find the open man, because the last thing you want to do, you want to haul the ball, obviously, just find the open man, and you could be able to create an opportunity that way and get swallowed up. That's not how you're able to score in this game.
Big throw down the line, looking for Meanings on a run. It's knifing his way through, coming at that same angle. This one's put down, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders coming up.
Corner kick, I mean, you just got to make sure this is another scoring opportunity here early in this ball game. Just got to make sure you use every part of your body when you're in the box, and then just make sure, hey, whether it's a head, chest, off the foot, doesn't matter. Put it in the back of the net. When you're able to score here, corner kicks are so important.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, he's still got the lamp. He hasn't complained about it.
That's a good thing.
Trying to find Meanings in the front and pinballs around. Karen's all the way back down. The man who started the shot toward the back corner to go in. It rolls through into a goal coming up from the county. There's something again on the corner kick there, like you said. You want to try to get it up in the air a little bit. Didn't get a lot of foot on the ball, and that's why you get that low line driving.
Get it. Just a moment ago, I mean, sometimes when you're stepping further, it's safe to keep it on the ground, but corner kick, you gotta have some velocity. If it stays on the ground, it's gonna get swallowed up by the defense. It will not do the entire play's gonna fall apart if that happens. So you gotta make sure that you get some velocity on it, get it out to your teammates, then whether they're able to, at least again, use their body, bring it in, control the ball, you can put it on net. That time, Boyd is just not able, or rather, he's just not able to corral it and put it in another man back.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes, none compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
God, apologies for some technical issues that we have here. Hopefully that everything's in and back to normal. The good thing is that there's not been any changes in school.
No.
So.
Haven't missed much. Just the corner kick. A lot of battles in the midfield.
And that's one of the crazy things with technology. It's a great thing and it works well.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't work.
It's an absolute nice one.
Yep.
So if you have something, let me know. I'm shooting that blind, I can't see right.
What about the handball before that?
Continue to put through the technical issues. This is a Murphy night, is what it is. First soccer game of the year, and it is just being difficult to say the least. But,
yeah, that corner
either way,
when they dug out became away.
the quick score behind Phoenix early in this one, we started up 1-0. We got it down on the field. Big push.
Attaboy, Connor!
Have a free kick coming up for the Raiders.
Player down just outside the box. Our standpoint. He's all right. Pop right back up. Be able to continue, but free kick.
I've been having class since stop the clock.
Rotate that player in and out.
We went back to the 21st. So yesterday.
Clear.
So the free kick sails over top of the net. Had some audio issues here.
Yeah.
I think we have those fixed as well. We're waiting to verify, but I believe that we have got those squared away.
It'll be Boyd County ball.
There we go. That's what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, the only crazy thing tonight is that for whatever reason, our scoreboard, the clock is like flashing with the 2 as it goes through. So it's 27. It's never done that before. Like I said, Murphy's hanging out, but hey, we'll work through it.
Depends on the frame rate you're blinking
Yeah,
at.
100%. All right, back to soccer we go.
Good push by Boyd. Oh.
Had a good shot down here in the middle, but couldn't do anything with it.
Soccer very much a physical game.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those games that you've got to, like I said, the most physical person will win the battle, that's for sure.
And you know what the beautiful thing is about soccer at this level before it goes up to the professional levels is that, players learn to sell contact a lot more. Further up the ladder you go, but at this level, you take a shot, you're going to pop back up because you want to stay in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Boyd County with a throw coming off the near sideline. Cameron Stanton works it back into the middle. Long pull there by a player that is not on Boyd County's roster.
Yeah.
That's the other beautiful thing you get this time of year is you get players that wear different jerseys and they don't have a jersey that's on the roster, and there's like 30 kids on the roster and number 5 is not there. So we'll try to figure that out as we go through.
Somebody substituted, presumably up from the JV level, maybe
Yeah,
late switch, maybe somebody wasn't ready, sick, especially this level.
He's Carter playing it forward. Nice ball to the near side here to Riley Steele. Steele plays it ahead to Meanings off the left side with a man in tow. And the Raiders will get another corner kick coming up, and that's huge. That's 2 for them early in the game.
Mm-hmm. And just was not able to get the lift off the first corner kick early in this game. You got to get velocity off the ball, especially out of the corner. But again, also what matters, you could be the guy kicking the ball from the corner, but you got to make sure you have bodies in the box, outside the box. It's got to be well placed. But hey, it just depends on where he places this ball. It's all part of the strategy. But looks like he's going to go to the outside here.
Good high lofted kick that gets kind of tumbled around in the middle. They'll play it back out to the near side to Steele. Steele lofts that one toward the back post. Nobody's there for the Raiders. Boyd County clears it out nicely.
Yeah, nobody home. Got to make sure that you have a man in place. Just a wasted play. It was excellent. It was a man on the inside. He was able to draw the defenders in. If there was a player for Boyd in the box, just not able to make it happen.
Great job there by Caden Tussey stepping to there in the center, but Carter can't play it up, and now Boyd County on a run out near midfield. But there's, again, that physical play on that back line by the Raiders as Isaac Witter steps in and takes it away. And that's something East Carter over the years has been known so well about is that defensive back line. And Grady Garrison has been known. He plays his defensive backs very high. And we talked about it from the word go. You're looking at right now, you've got 8 of your 10 players other than your goalie across midfield.
Yeah, and just being aggressive early on, you're making sure that your opponent has to adjust to that. If you are pushing up, your opponent's going to push back. And, yeah, I know it's going to make it harder for to score on your opponent, but at the same time, if you are aggressive early on, again, you're taking that stance early on, your opponent is not going to be able to score. If it's more so back, having to play defense, you play that high defensive line.
Really good job there by Ryan Robertson taking that ball away from Meanix. Had that 1v1 right in front of him. He gets a turn. He's got a one-on-one at the goalie, but couldn't make a play. So Meanix wanting the throw on the far sideline, getting nothing there. So it'll be Boyd County with the throw coming back the other way. Just under 15 minutes gone here in the opening half of play. Meanix booting in the goal in the 5th minute to give East Carter the early 1-0 lead.
Got a good throw in. You just got to make sure. I mean, he was trying to throw it to a guy, but hey, you know what? It got to his feet, but there's nowhere to go with it. Again, one thing that Boyd County's got to be aware of here in a situation like that, you're deep in your own zone, just make sure to find an open man. If you can build some momentum, I mean, you had 4 guys back there that were wide open. You're able to pass it together, cut it to the outside, find open space.
Reese Bush making a great play there coming up from his defensive back position. And that's something that, again, East Carter does. They'll play high with those defenders, and when they get a run, they keep going. And they've got enough trust with those guys behind them to where if they lose one of the guys off that last line of defense, they've got enough help there to get to it. And that's something that East is trying to do, is get those numbers to start that run out front. Meanix is being marked up every time he's near. He's got at least 2 bodies standing around him about every time, and I think it'll stay that way much of the game.
Oh, yeah. And it's such an advantage to have a player like that on your team because, I mean, you're able to draw defenders and other members of your opponent to that guy. And, I mean, hey, if there's 3 guys covering your best score, your most effective score, yeah, it's not great. But then again, you're able to create an opportunity on another part of the field.
Shot there with Colin Pennington knocking it down and corralling it in, wearing that purple jersey in the net. Pennington's had a good start to his season. High booming kick that'll switch fields and take it all the way down to the other direction over top of the head of Ethan Crum. Meanix and Green trying to give chase. Boyd County wins it out of the air for the moment, but East Carter's there on that back line. There's Bush. He'll start it up to Steele, and he'll start a run to the middle. Steele looking to switch fields, does so nicely as he gets it over to Tussey. You see teams, they'll play negative a little bit. Negative, you're talking about you're going the opposite direction of your scoring, but you're doing that to try to set up that avenue, that lane, that run that you can get.
Yeah, draw on your opponent, clear them out of their own zone, and then you're able to find a lane, a route, and then maybe you can get a man or 2 into the zone, and then you can press.
There's a very dangerous ball turned back toward the net. Meanix was right there but couldn't play it, but the Raiders with 3 around the ball. Now they've got it on the feet of Meanix. He leads it off. Green turns it toward the net. It's pinballed away. Now Bush comes all the way up, and the Raiders are going to have another press down on their offensive side of things. Bush sends it into the box. It's turned away there by Robinson, that big head right in the middle. He does a great job of taking things away. That's what you like on the back line of that defense, someone who's aggressive. They're very tall, very physical, and Robertson has drawn the duty of, one, control that back line, at the same time trying to take away. Raiders will take it back up the line. Green's going to try to tap it back to him and could not control it. 50-50 balls around them outside of the box. Now East Carter wins it. Riley Steele had it for a moment, couldn't play it down, and Boyd County started a run, and East Carter takes it away quickly as Joel Bramall will turn it from the far sideline and send it up the edge, and Boyd County steps to right in front of their dugout. And again, there comes East Carter right to the ball. Here's a run out toward Meanix, and right there is the goalkeeper as Logan Bradley takes it in the midst before Meanix can get there. A great run there that East Carter started out just a little bit too tardy getting that ball where it needed to go.
Again, a good aggressive goal. I mean, you come out of the net, just pull it out of the air, scoop that thing. Hey, don't let it just sit on the ground. Be aggressive early on. Hey, now it's at midfield again, trying to find some sort of a scoring opportunity.
And you see a lot of times teams like the ball right there, ball rolling toward the sideline, and they just let it roll out. East Carter aggressive. They go to it, get after it.
Because you're just leaving an opportunity out there. I mean, just letting it roll out of bounds, and your opponent's going to get to throw it in. Then it's going to go back on your side of the field. Some substitutions.
Like Steele and Connor Lane checking out for the Raiders. That's something that Grady Garrison has the options of. He has depth to where you can, those guys that you play at the midfield position, that they're up and down the field all over the place. You can get those guys a breather, let them get out, and they stay fresh. You don't have to play all 80 minutes of the soccer game. You can say, hey, give me a fresh 65, and I'll take that.
Absolutely. Again, fresh legs at any level, so important. I mean, the higher up you get in soccer, as it gets deeper down in the box, but higher up you get in soccer, I mean, those guys are able to go full distances, but especially at this level. I mean, making sure that you got fresh legs in the back, you got energy back there on defense, and really anywhere on offense, on defense, doesn't matter. You want speed, you want energy, and I mean, that's what you're going to get with a guy off the bench, but hey, sometimes you just use that strategically. Just make sure that it's not necessarily at your detriment if it's a guy that can keep going, but maybe you want to put him on ice, save him for a little bit later.
Green battling on the near side. Crum tries to keep it in. It's a Raiders throw. Past the halfway point of the first half, Raiders lead at 1-0 on a 5-goal in the 5th minute by Grant Meanings. Tussey has it taken off his foot there. A nice defensive stop there by Boyd County. Here comes Braden Hale with the ball. Right in front of our broadcast position, tight roping the sideline, sends it forward. Looking to feed it up to Joseph Blankenship, and it's turned away. It's out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Boyd County. And they'll get a sub real quickly in the process. On for Boyd County is Carter Grigsby, number 20. He replaces the aforementioned number 10, who we don't know who it is.
Question mark.
Yeah, we'll find out at halftime. Don't worry. A lot of battle right in front of us. Crum tries to play it forward. Now East Carter's defenders there. A shove by Joseph Blankenship. We play through, and they're going to give the foul against Boyd County and the ball back to East Carter. Again, when you get in a physical battle between two teams, one of the things you like to see is if an advantage is gained, then the whistle goes. But if advantage, you play on, and that's the physical contact that you get through the game of soccer.
Oh, I mean, it's awesome because it's just one-on-one battles, or you get into a scrum, you're just trying to knife the ball away from somebody, and then you're able to clear it down deep into the field for a potential scoring opportunity, like right now.
Here's Meanix, had a 3-on. He got tangled up with his defender there and quickly jumps up. So, hey, man, I'll give you a hand. That was Grigsby. And it's something you like. You like the physical battles with the sportsmanship that's there. We're gonna beat each other to death, but at the same time, we're gonna take care of each other.
What frustrates me though is like when Mannix gets down there and it's a triple team, you got to have another guy down there, because if Mannix is able, if he's able to draw in the entire defense, you just kick it outside to your teammate that's presumably wide open. If he's drawing in the majority of the defense, it's going to create a great scoring opportunity.
Yeah, really good ball there that they played down in front of the box off the left edge, and he tried to turn it back inside. Had Green there, but couldn't play it forward. East Carter still maintains possession on the far side now, just outside the box. Raiders will work it out toward midfield. Now turn and push it down low. Strong push there by Braden Hale as he'll go right up the middle. Has it taken off of his foot from behind, though. A great stop there by the Raiders. And again, feeding out to Meanix on a kind of a sprint between he and Ethan Crum. Meanix wins the battle, has the ball, and then Meanix has it taken off his foot as Crum sends it away, but the Raiders send it right back. Boyd County slows things down. Little chip shot coming toward our broadcast. Yeah, really good ball. Just got a little bit too much a hop off the turf. That's one thing. Beautiful complex here, all Bermuda grass, right into the Bermuda.
And we're in the scraggly stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, this is such a perfect playing surface. It gets true bounces. It rolls pure. They've done a phenomenal job of keeping this place up. And here's a really good ball down inside the box. It gets past Meanix with a touch and puts it in the net. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. With the touch and the somersault over top of the goalie. Meanix with his second goal of the night. And with just over 15 minutes to go here in the half, East Carter adds to its lead. It is now 2-0.
I mean, we were just talking about ball placement. How do you stop that? I mean, it's perfectly placed from just past midfield, deep into the zone. Mannix, the best defender. You saw, I mean, all night Boyd County's had to triple team him. And as soon as he's one-on-one with the goalie, great placement, and good job by Mannix not being off sides, too. Able to get that ball and a bit of a somersault over the goalie, physical play, but ball ends up in the net.
You know, the most important part there was that he got just enough tip on that ball to roll it past the goalie and not make contact with the goalie when he somersaults over. So, but again, it was you know who the player is. Minix is the guy. Get it out to his feet. Give him some areas to do something in space, and good things happen, and that's what East Carter's done so far. So Raiders lead at 2-0. Inside of 15 to go here in the opening half. Ball at the feet at midfield there.
Another thing very noticeable here, the sun has gone down.
Yeah, thank God. That is one of the worst things about this field is that sun is brutal until about 7:45.
That's what the goalie for Boyd County is going to be saying. You know what? The sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Raiders defense steps 2, starts it forward. Boyd County intercepts, gets it out the midfield, trying to play it forward. You know, outside of the one shot that was kind of a chip shot that bounced in front of Pennington, Boyd County's not really had anything offensively. They have been stuck on the defensive side of things.
You just get stuck in a cycle of, oh no, all right, we're already 2 in the hole. We got to make sure that it doesn't go up 3, 4. Just you want to stop the bleeding, but when you're so focused on stopping the bleeding, heck, you're opening yourself up to just more attacks. You've got to be very, very careful at a place like this. But finally, bringing it into the other end of the field.
Blankenship had the ball and a run, but had no one with him and had it taken off his feet, and it's 4-on-1 favoring the Raiders. There's a nice drop to Green. He tries to play it to the near sideline. Crum steps 2.
Good cut. Then he goes right back into the middle. There's nobody there.
Yeah, the Raiders they clog up the middle so well. It's like they're back 4. They make them play like they're 6. And it makes you earn everything that you get at the midfield stripe. Over to the far side now. Boyd County's Carter Grigsby battling for position. Nice turn down the line and then sends it forward, but was looking for the feet of Blankenship but couldn't find the connection.
It's almost as if Blankenship was just not expecting it. Was just kind of trotting over there, and then the ball just sails past his feet to the defender.
So we got a foul on Boyd County, so a free kick coming up for the Raiders as we go inside of 13 minutes here in the opening half. If it's your first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. And now we got a stoppage with 12:37 to go.
Not sure if it's a substitution or not. It appears it will be.
Made one player come off. So back underway we go. Raiders with a free kick on the far side right in front of the Boyd County dugout. Logan Rice is going to jog over and line up the kick. Puts it on the turf with the left foot. Ball carrying him around outside the 18. Here's Hale that turns it forward, and it's intercepted by the Raiders. Crum battling on the near sideline. He's done a great job with the physicality, but it's stealing. He plays physical with the arms, but doesn't extend them. And that's some of the things you can use the arms as long as they don't get extended.
And so it's so difficult, especially when it's a 2v1. You're just driving forward, just having to plow forward. And then ball control certainly helps in a scenario like that. But hey, here we go. Scoring opportunity, at least, as he's trying to cut to the outside.
Really good job there by Hale working with the ball at his feet. Gets upended. Still we play on because Boyd County maintains possession. There was no advantage gained, so the Lions stay. And then Crum loses that one as he gets tangled up right in front of us with Val Green. It's a Boyd County throw-in. Quickly goes right at Stanton. Boyd County tries to play it forward. A quick, swift kick, and that little scoop shot by Pennington on the hopper right off the turf. Second time that he's done that, but Boyd County comes away empty, and it stays 2-0.
Yeah, from afar, good ball placement, but just did not have the angle and especially the speed that it needed. And this an easy scoop up for the goalie.
Robertson backpedaling, giving chase for East Carter. Not able to get there. Now a pair of subs back in for the Raiders. That's Riley Steele is one of those. I did not get the other number. Those numbers are impossible to see. When they're from the back, you're good, but that number on the front, you have navy blue on red, and those don't go well in dark.
No, they do not.
Got an illegal throw in there, so the situation happens that the ball must go directly behind the head and come straight forward. The other thing you cannot do is you cannot bring the foot off the ground. It has to drag, so there's a few things there, but our first illegal throw that we've had today. So Raiders throw in from the far sideline. They'll drop this straight back to Connor Lane. Meanix on the sideline getting a breather after putting the Raiders up 2-0. Now he's back in, and he'll do the throw honors on the far sideline. Good throw on him. They'll work it to the left side. Riley Steele outside the 18 with a touch into the box. Now to Steele. Loose ball bouncing around. It's turned away by the Lions. Great job defensively there by Boyd County to take that one away.
Boyd County, again, clogs up the middle there. There's no opportunity. The middle is such a dangerous lane, especially when you're trying to push forward into the goal, where there's so many people right there in the middle. You got to get it to the outside. And wide open on the outside, you had a member of, again, East Carter, wide open here on the left side. Just had nobody guarding him, but it got stuck in the inside. Great job by the Boyd County defense.
Raiders will switch fields, take it up that right side now. Trying to get a run down toward the 18. Nothing happening now, but the loose ball that finds its feet of Meanix. He'll take it off to the left side with pressure on, and it's swiped away on the back line. Trying to get a run going out for Eli Simpkins. Chasing it down quickly there is Logan Rice, and he'll turn it away, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for Boyd County. 8.5 to go here in the opening half. They're down 2-0.
Boyd County's got to hustle here. I mean, the majority of its team is still stuck at half field. It's still stuck at midfield. And, I mean, you're down 2 goals. You get a throw-in on the opposite end. You're down in the lane. There's not a lot of people back for East Carter. You got to hustle. Get down on the other end of the field if you got to score going into halftime, presumably, at least at this point, 2-0.
You know, that's something you look at is you want the momentum going to halftime.
Yeah.
And with East Carter right now, you know, everything's up with them. Meanix on a good run here from the left side. Gets a lost touch. He gets swept from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders on a throw-in. Meanix wanting a foul. It was just outside the 18. A nice slide tackle there by Boyd County as taking that one away was Alex Maynard. 7.5 to go here in the opening half. Subs for the Raiders. A couple guys coming in. One of those returning is Reese Bush.
A little surprised on the rather the non-call on Meanix there, where obviously if it's contact, you know, the ball's in the middle, and that's the reason why he ends up tripping. It looked cleat to me, but oh well.
There's a ball from the outside looking for Tussie's feet, and he misses it wide right. Really good ball there on the feed from the left edge, and Tussie just couldn't make the connection, but a perfectly placed ball there across the box.
A matter of inches to the outside. Again, as you just mentioned, perfectly placed ball outside of the box, but just did not have the curve it needed to squeeze into the goal.
Meanix just turned and looked toward him and clapped his hands. He's like, hey, good effort, man. That's what he likes to see. And when you get a ball that you turn across the face of the 6 and you get a guy that gets a swing of the leg like that, you had the goalie beat. You had the angle that you want, just couldn't make the connection.
Absolutely. I'm sure he appreciates, again, if another person, if a teammate of his is able to open up the scoring opportunities, it's going to draw away some of that.
100%.
It's going to draw away some of the defensive focus on Meanix. It's going to open up his half of the field again. He's going to be able to drive even more than he has been able to, at least so far today, because he's had so many runs stifled despite scoring both goals.
Raiders trying to set up a triangle there with Steele and Meanix leading the surge. Now Meanix off of a loose ball fires one to the net, and a diving save there by Boyd County's keeper of Logan Bradley. And you like the instant there, you know, Meanix has been kind of where he's gone toward the net that time. Just settle, turn, and fire, and see if you can catch the goalie kind of flat-footed. Bradley did a great job there with a diving save.
If you got the leg for it, you can shoot from outside, but you got to be very, very, very careful. You got to be very much of a sharpshooter to be able to pull that off, and that was a very close attempt.
Here's a good ball that Steele leaves to Meanix. He feeds him right back on the left edge, but he can't make the connection. Bush steps 2. He's in a one-on-one battle. Just about halfway to the 18, and 2 players on the ground. And we get a stoppage, and we're going Boyd County's way. We got number 5 is Carroll. Thank you for whoever hooked me up with that. It's the good thing about these games, you always have the visiting team that's always – and if you need something, you just say, hey, I need a number here. They always come through. And I love the people from Boyd County, too. I've got so many fans out in Canonsburg. They're great people. Their program is top-notch. I know for you this is, first time in the state of Kentucky, and it's kind of a welcome in for you as we get a stoppage as Bush goes down, so he'll step off.
That's a beautiful night.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
The last 2 days that I've gone to school, I've walked out of my house. It's been 48 degrees. I said, is this September? It feels like September. It does not feel like August. And what I'm afraid is what's going to happen is it's just going to turn around, and it is going to go September, and it's going to go, I think I'm July again.
Yeah. Oh, are you asking for 90 degrees?
Yeah, we went 90 and 200% humidity. And okay, you've got it. It's Kentucky. Just wait 5 minutes. If you don't like it, we'll change. All right, back to Boyd County we go. I got a ball down the closest they've had it in quite some time near the box. Now here's a ball carrying them around the outside of the 18. Raiders get it turned away nicely, though. Still settles, brings it up near side, looking for Minix, can't make the connection. Boyd County's going to push up. Down 2-0, inside of 5 to go in the first half.
This is the push we've been waiting for Boyd County. Finally, it has an offensive push in this ball game, but it's got to make sure that it doesn't rely on just trying to push through the middle. There's so many men in the middle for East Carter that you're just not going to be able to score. And again, ends up in the hands of the goalie.
Yeah, and a big swing there by Carroll. And right there was the sure hands of Colin Pennington again. He's not been challenged.
No.
I mean, he's had a couple, and he shanks this one, brings it to the near sideline, and sends it into the Boyd County sideline. So a throw-in coming up for Ethan Crum as he'll loft it ahead. Got a good ball down the line for Simpkins as he'll take it down to the right corner, and Steele turns it away. Actually, excuse me, that was Logan Rice. So another throw for Boyd County. Crum will come all the way up off of that back line with the throw.
Good no-look pass behind, but back to the center. But you got to get it back to the outside, or at least to an open man. Great play.
Boyd County switching fields, taking it to the opposite side now to start their push with Carroll going up the left edge. He works himself into a 3-on-1 and loses that battle as the Raiders will try to play it forward. Robertson steps away from Minix and takes that away, but East Carter wins it at midfield. 3:45 to go opening half. 2-0 Raiders in front here in Grayson. Rice turns it away out that middle spot. They'll work it to the far sideline.
Another throw in here. Mannix has got to be very careful because it seems like he's towing the line. He's got the ball right now, but again, cuts through the defense, going for the goal.
And a shot off the left edge and nets it in.
A threefer.
So the hat trick for Grant Minix. 3:18 to go here in the opening half. So the 38th minute, Minix makes the hat trick and puts the Raiders up 3-0.
And Minix just no resistance, like a hot knife through butter, going to the defense that time through Boyd County. Again, just as if nobody was trying to take the ball away from him. Some resistance, at least at the beginning, but he just cuts more so to the left side, then just shoots into the goal, and really no reaction. And Minix, I was just mentioning a moment ago, he's towing the line. He knows exactly where to push on that defensive line for Boyd County, where he's right there at risk of going off sides. But hey, it's able to create scoring opportunities, and he scored all 3 goals in this game. He certainly knows what he's doing.
Outside of the 5-1 loss that they took to Ironton St. Joe earlier in the week, their wins have 7-0, 8-0, 6-0.
What a way to bounce back.
Yeah. So after the 5-1 loss, they bounced back with a 6-0 win over Prestonsburg on Tuesday. That was after the 5-1 loss on Monday. So Raiders certainly well on their way here as we're inside of 2.5 to go here in the opening half.
The closest losses are the ones that are the most maddening because it makes you think about it. Like, if we just pushed on. Because it's usually a 1-0 ball game is that's a ball game where you go back and you think about the individual plays that did not score. And it just would have taken one of them to work. And you would have been able to score it. But obviously, the Raiders have been able to channel that into a great push here in the most recent games.
Ball right in front of us. It's kicked out of bounds as Melvin Witter toes it out of the line as we're inside of 2 to play in the opening half. We've got a lot of jersey issues that don't line up with the rosters. We're going to get those adjusted at halftime. So if I've been identifying a player incorrectly, don't hate on me. I'm going off the roster, okay? But we will get it fixed, I promise you. I am a guy that if I make a mistake, I will own it. This one is not 100% on me, but I still will own it. But we'll get all squared away. It's a good first game jitters is what you call it.
Oh, yeah. Good save on the outside. Again, just swallows it up. But it's not a lot of pace, there's no angle on that shot. It's not going to be a challenge. You got to make sure that you have, again, you got to get your leg beneath it, whether you have velocity or it's something off the ground. I mean, this field is flat enough that it's not going to hit a divot. It's not going to cut up, especially not anywhere near the goalie, but it's got to be careful. But you got to have an angle and you got to have force. If you just keep on almost clearing it into the zone, the goalie's going to swallow it up every single time.
Meanings was trying to make a run. He was hot after 4 inside of a minute to go. He sends it off of the middle back there. So Raiders with a corner kick coming up. They're going to have to hustle with 45 seconds to play here in the opening half, trying to add to this 3-0 lead. So Mason McDowell will line things up on that far side. Raiders milking the clock down now to 30 seconds. Fog starting to lower into this area, which is not uncommon, by the way. That is very common. The river is just past the trees down here. So when you get a cooler evening like this, fog is common. Good ball down inside the 18. Boyd County turns it away. The Raiders going to have to hustle. They're going to another one. They've got 10 seconds to go, though. Another ball down inside. They try to get a header to it. They turn it to the left edge. Can't make a play. Clock's going to get to zeros. Again, the official clock is on the field, and there is the whistle. We are at halftime. East Carter leads it 3-0 here at halftime in Grayson. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for second half action here from Grayson. East Carter leads at 3-0 here on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back here in Grayson as we are at the half. East Carter in front of Boyd County 3-0. Here's how it went down. It was quick and furious as Grant Meanix with the hat trick with goals in the 5th minute, the 26th minute on a somersault over the goalie, and then fired one just inside the 18 off the right edge in the 38th minute to put East Carter in front 3-0. They had 2 looks at the goal off of corner kicks in the final minute. Another beautiful ball that Meanix fed across to the back post to Caden Tossie that they did make the hookup on. But either way, the Raiders rolling here at home tonight on what's becoming a nice, cool, chilly night here in the heart of the Parks in Grayson. We're going to step aside for a break. We got about 15 minutes to go here in the half. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedules and get you ready for the second half. Raiders halfway home to another win. They're in front 3-0 over Boyd. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back here at Grayson at the half, 3-0. East Carter in front of Boyd County. James Collier, Ben Cower, happy to have you along with us here tonight. A crisp evening here in Grayson, Ben. And again, you look at what you've got from the Raiders in the first half, and it's been Grant Minix that's really got after things, and it's just the way that East Carter's kind of fed him the ball and got it out in space. Boyd County's done a really good job of trying to contain him, but he's a guy that you're going to try to slow down, but you're not going to completely stop.
No, and it's just, again, it's just so deadly when you have a a striker on the offense that's able to draw so much of the defense away, and it's just such a distraction where, again, he is able to, and it's even worse when he's able to draw the defense and he's still able to score. I mean, he's been triple teamed tonight, and he's still able to score the somersault goal where he went over the goalie. I mean, it was just perfect ball placement from his teammate. Again, just airball it right in front of the right to the top of the box, and then he pops it right in. Didn't have to really put much power over it, but acrobatic play still. But Mannix is really, he's been the X factor tonight. And obviously, when you have a striker like that, I mean, that's why you're on top 3-0.
One of the things I want to throw out here real quick, we got numbers situated during halftime.
Yes.
So we have the correct. Ben Porter, thank you for kicking some information out there as well. We are well aware of that mistake that you were calling out on stuff. But I believe we have all the correct numbers now, so we should be good to rock and roll. East Carter in the Reds. They're working it now left to right on your screen, the same as I view it here on the near sideline here at Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Complex. So now the problem of it is that all those players that I had the names down and the numbers that I was locked in with in the first half, some of those don't work now. That's okay.
Listen, Simpkins was the mystery man. He was
that's
number.
Okay. He was number 5. He was listed on the roster. They had 2 number 8s listed, so we got that one taken care of for Boyd County. Here's a good turn up the near sideline. A great ball.
Wow.
Caden Tussey turning it off the right edge. He's just outside the 18, takes it down underneath, crosses it across. It's a loose ball in front of the 6. Nobody was able to get there. The Raiders will take it to the far sideline. A very dangerous time there for Boyd County's defense. Is a crasher down the center of the 6 there, and it's an easy goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, ferocious attack by East Carter. Again, just screaming down the sideline. You cut to the middle. You pop it once, twice. It's a miracle it didn't go in.
Logan Bradley sends this one out toward midfield. A 50-50 ball, one out of the air there by Boyd County's Ryan Crank. They'll play it to him up this near sideline. A slide tackle there on the back end by Boyd County. Tussey can't save it in. It'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. And that'll be Eli Simpkins, number 5, the guy. That's what I said. It always finds who. It's like the kid you put in the ball game that somebody gets injured, the ball finds him. Well, we find number 5. Hey, we got it.
Will that be a corner kick? No, it's going to be a throw-in.
It'll be a throw-in down near that far side corner.
Just inches away from being a corner kick. Deep in the zone.
Trying to throw it across the bottom of the 18, and right there's Colin Pennington in that purple jersey that scoops it up, and he booms it away. Get a big hat tip to our crew tonight, our producers, Jacob Hankins. He's also running a camera, and he's on the near side here with us, and then Felicia Collier on the other side, taking care of your far side camera shots. There's her shot. I've got one of the best crews in the world. They just do a lot of stuff. We had some crazy things happen here tonight. Of course, we had an audio issue, and that's normal when Jacob's in control. He's the audio guy. I've got Jacob came with us last December, and he's been a great addition to the family here. And Ben, you're first time with us here, and brand new with us. Made the connection.
Still got the bubble wrap.
Yeah, you and I, we made the connection from your time back at MUL and an acquaintance we have there with Dr. Charles Bailey.
Oh,
and,
yes.
That's where I cut my teeth, was at Marshall's station there, and was looking for some additional people to add to the team, and he recommended you. So this is your first game with us. You'll be with me tomorrow night for football over at Raceland. And just trying to get your feet wet in Kentucky and get you settled in before we cut you loose. But you're going to be hearing Ben's voice around a lot of games coming up, soccer, volleyball, and stuff with that. And, of course, here in Grayson, we also cover the Knights of KCU. So a lot of stuff coming up. We stay busy this time of year all the way through until we get to about June, and that's when we stop and pause for a second. So
soaking it all in here. Beautiful night. Seems that mist has gone away just a little bit, but boys, it's still crisp.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night here. This is what it feels like when September, October, when you're seeing your breath out in front. Here's a great ball out in front of Minix, trying to beat the goalie, and a nice job there by Bradley as he steps to and booms that one away from Minix.
Yeah, that's a Mexican standoff there, drag race to the ball.
Yes.
First gets there, hey, it's either going to be kicked to the other end of the field, you're going to boot it away, or it's going to be a goal. And certainly lucky that Boyd County's goalie It's got a set of wheels on him.
And that's the thing with Bradley there. He knew the only option that he had was win the sprint. You can't try to get there and get a hand on ball. You've got to just get there and get that one away. And Meanix he looked like Sonic the Hedgehog there running forward. But, that's the thing. As a goalie, you have to be decisive. You can't think halfway in between whatever. You just got to go with it.
You have to commit. It's like you have to commit, because if you're sprinting at the ball, and good save. But again, if you're sprinting at the ball, you can't just stop halfway or slow down or say, like, did I make the right move? You just got to keep running. Just keep running at that point. And then, obviously, it's still a good play.
Alex Maynard with that big swing on the ball there off the free kick after the foul against East Carter. Now Boyd County has it dropped back for a moment, brings it to the near side. Raiders turn and send it forward. There's Meanix. He tries to play it out in front off that left edge, attacks the goalie, and a nice save there by Bradley.
He just gets down on the ground, stops it, pushes it to the outside. Again, Mannix, a 1v1 again with the goalie and Bradley. An excellent save to keep this game within reach for Boyd County.
Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. A beautiful save there by the goalkeeper, and was able to keep it in front as well. So now, what is the play that they're going to set it up? Looks like they're going to bring it to the Raiders. As Meanix was saying, that the keep touched it and it rolled across the end line. So if that is the case, therefore it is a corner kick, and it'll be a corner kick for the Raiders.
The Raiders shockingly have not scored tonight on a corner kick. It's all been Mannix up the middle.
Had a couple good shots off the corner on that last minute of the first half, though.
It's been getting closer and closer and closer, and Boyd County's got to be very, very careful.
So East Carter will have Mason McDowell that sends that one forward. Boyd County wins it away, and they've got a run going out. Out ahead to Ryan Crank, and he loses control of the ball. Ahead of steam there by Cameron Stanton that took off with the ball but didn't have the extra play there. And now we have Boyd County wanting a foul on the far side, and instead, let's see what they're going to get the call for. Now our center official is going to give the call, so Boyd County will get a free kick just outside the 18. Again, you get a foul inside the 18, you go to the mark and take a swing for the kick.
Just a hair outside, but great chance for Boyd County. Good ball placement. Be physical.
Stanton with a swift kick right off the turf, and I think that one caught Pennington a little bit low of the belt. So he had to take a deep breath on that one after scooping it off the turf here in Grayson. Good look at him there as he'll put it in the air and send it wide this time toward the far sideline. East Carter saves it in, and then he'll boom it back toward the middle, trying to get a run out toward Meanix. Physical battle across the way. Now Boyd County wins it for the moment, tries to play it forward, and East Carter again sends it off the left side, but bends it over top of the dugouts. It'll go out of bounds, and a throw-in coming for the Lions. Big swing off the foot from Boyd County. That was, give me a second here. Player I don't have, it's not on their roster. It happens.
He teleported in just about
it happens
here in the second half.
So we got a goal kick coming up for the Raiders.
What's been very interesting is that Boyd County's really begun to push here in the second half. It was a very defensive ball game, and even then it wasn't able to stop the scoring attack from East Carter. But in the second half of this ball game, you can tell Boyd County, it's getting desperate. I mean, we still got over 30 minutes remaining in the ball game, but Boyd County's got to push now because you got to spread out the time. You're not going to be able to score in rapid fashion, rapid fire.
And that's something with East Carter. It's the way that East Carter plays defense already. They pack it in, and you can afford to pack it in now. You don't have to go score any more goals. You've got Boyd County on the ropes. Now you can make them have to push, and you can kind of see the level of Boyd County has really changed offensively of trying to get that push. We didn't see that so much in the first half. You can see that kind of that anxiety there of knowing that, hey, we've got to find something. Like you said, they've got to kind of break the dam and get through. And East Carter here with a good push, trying to get it out to Tussey. Here's Minnick coming too. He's got a shot toward the goal. Ball loose. Tussey takes it to the left hand and finishes. What a finish there by Caden Tussey off the right side. Here's a look at it on your instant replay. Minnick touches it off the goalkeeper. It's there. Tussey settles and puts it through with the left foot.
And that's the importance of having more than one man in the zone. You can't just rely on one player. It's a team. You got to have another man down there playing cleanup, or, hey, a teammate down there you can cross it to, you can pass it to, or sometimes even deflect it to. And that time, hey, East Carter is able to put it in the back of the net, and Tussey ends up scoring the goal number 4 tonight for East Carter.
Yeah, Caden Tussey, a great job there. And the big thing is that he settled, got the ball at his feet, didn't react. I think if he tries to go with the right foot, he sends that one wide of the net. But he settled, uses the left foot, and made a great angle to the net. And, again, it goes back. It starts with Minnick. He got the run, got the hard ball there off the keep that caroms away, and the difference was you've got offensive players that's crashing, and that's what you're always taught, crash the goal, because that's what's called a trash goal. That ball that just gets loose out there and you run through and you get it from there. So
big contact in the center of the field, right in the middle.
That's a foul on Boyd County, so they'll give the ball back to the Raiders just shy of the midfield stripe.
Boyd County's starting to get a little frustrated here. I don't blame it.
And it is, and it's
you got to keep a cool head.
And that's the thing. When you play between a physical game and a game that you're getting, you're down 4-0, that physicality also heats up with the kind of the temperament a little bit as well. So big ball down toward the box. Boyd County trying to turn it away and does so. This one's out of bounds over top of the Raiders' dugout. So it'll be Raiders throwing up that far sideline.
You have Boyd County at this point, down 4-0. Again, just take a deep breath. You just got to find what is offensively, what it's been doing this game. It's been trying to push the middle so hard. You got to make the field wide. Make it wide. Get to the outside, and I think it would be able to at least make a charge at the goal. But again, that offensive push that we were mentioning here at the beginning of the second half, it's gone away in an instant. It's still on its half of the field.
And you see so many teams that play the game well, no matter what level it is. The ball comes through the middle of the field, it goes to the outside, and it comes back in. And usually when you get the ball back across the middle, that's where you get those angles, you get those opportunities to score. And a couple of times, Boyd County's had those looks, just not been able to capitalize and finish on them. Boyd County throw in off the near sideline here, so one of those other players that we don't have, by the way. Now there are two number 11s on the roster. So, and I was told by a Boyd County parent that they got New Jersey, so that may be the issues of where we are with some of the numbers not lining up with what's off the KHSAA website. So on the back line there for the Raiders, that's Riley Steele, who I thought was wearing number 5, who wore number 5 last year, by the way. That may be some confusion in that as well. Here's Stanton, goes to the left foot, kicks that one off the face of Steele, and it pinballs all to the far sideline. And then a whistle from behind as they'll get a whistle against Boyd County.
Some contact at the feet on that play where it didn't seem like it was contact with the ball. Just cleat to cleat, and player goes down. Hope he's okay.
It looks like he is trying to come to his feet. But we'll get a stoppage in play here with 27:38 to go as the certified athletic training staff and the coaching staff will come out to attend to the player. Looking ahead at the Raiders' upcoming schedule. Next up is Greenup County on Monday. They'll play that one down in Lloyd. Then they go to Mason County on Tuesday. And then they're off until the Tuesday after Labor Day. That's when they'll come back here. They'll bring in Fleming County. We'll have the call of that one here on Kool TV. They got Menifee County on September the 4th. And then they're not back home until September the 12th. 3 games after that, they'll finish out with a doubleheader on the 28th with Capital out of West Virginia, followed by West Carter on the 30th, and that'll take things down to postseason play for high school soccer. So not a ton of games at home this year for the Raiders, but the teams that they're bringing in, they've got some really good competition coming in. I'm excited to see that Capital team when they roll in here. I probably won't be here, but I know it's going to be a good ball game either way. I also want to point out the fact that my wife pours me a bowl of popcorn and expects me to eat popcorn while talking. It's not the smartest thing, but she's, she tries. God love her. It's like, why don't you just pour me some caramel and have me try that too while we're at it? Maybe I'll juggle some balls over here while I'm juggling all the numbers and names.
Crunch.
Yeah, crunch. I'm
Crunch,
sure everybody
crunch.
would love me crunching on popcorn while I'm trying to call soccer here. Here's a good run by Boyd County State, and Stanton with the ball on the far sideline in a physical battle. Boyd County throw in on the far side. Coming up for Boyd County is Joseph Blankenship to bring the ball into play. Down inside the 18, but nobody's there for Boyd County as the Raiders turn it away, but it'll be a throw in again for the Lions on that far side.
This has been the weakness. It's been the tail of the tape all night for Boyd County, is that it can, when it does finally get the ball down into the other end of the field, nobody's home. It's always somebody that gets double teamed in a corner or at the edge of the box, and then he's just not able to cross at anybody. And he just gets suffocated by the East Carter defense.
And Boyd County right now, they have 10 players across the midfield stripe. They've got the goalie standing out above the 18. They're trying to pack it in. Anything that they can turn offensively, they've got to find the scoreboard. Trailing 4-0 here as we're in about 26 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Minix out ahead on that left side. He's got a couple of players in front of him. He's got some players coming in, some help. Minix working with the ball still at his feet. In traffic off that left side. He'll turn, send it back up the line. East Carter will reset.
Just wonderful ball control by Minix. I mean, this is so hard, chasing it to the end of the zone.
Tried to feed Tussey on that back post there and bent it a little bit wide. A really good angle there, though. And that's the thing, is when you get so much attention that goes to Tussey, or to Grant, that allows Tussey to get that open runs like he just did right there. And Caden, a phenomenal athlete, has really kind of come to his own here this year, and just a great idea that just couldn't make the connection with.
And Minix, when he's quadruple teamed on the other side of the field, and
Yeah,
he's still being able to dribble forward.
Yeah.
That's just incredible.
Here's Steele off that back line. Tries to turn it back through, and it's intercepted there by Alex Maynard. Boyd County throw in, quickly gets it down at the feet. They'll turn it across the face of the 18. East Carter turns it away. And then stepping to immediately is Boyd County, and East Carter's back line says, I don't think so. Out to Minix. Here we go on another horse race down that far sideline. Knifing his way toward the goal off that left edge. Robertson cuts him off and turns it away. Great defensive effort there by the back line for Boyd County of Ryan Robertson, excuse me. Raiders throw in up the near side. Good throw, looking down toward the head of Tussey. Tussey working with the ball just outside the 18. And ball chipped out of bounds right in front of us, and it'll stay with the Raiders. So Connor Lane to toss it in. Good look at over his shoulder there. Trying to throw it down in the corner toward Tussey, but couldn't get the run. Boyd County backpedals, drops it off to Crum on the near sideline. Crum was a big player in the defensive side in the first half. East Carter's really kind of worked the opposite side and staying away from here in the second.
And in East Carter again on that inbound. Oh, and I guess the ref will say that it was out of bounds.
Yeah,
but on that last inbound, it's so difficult. But, I mean, that's the confidence you have when you're up 4-0. You're just able to huck it down the field, and it's a triple team immediately. But, hey, see what you can do with it. Just put it down in the zone, see if you can cross it. Right now in the middle.
Here's a ball off the foot of East Carter's Joel Bramall, and Tim Champlin maybe try him out for place kicker if he needs an extra leg, as he sent that one a little bit wide and high. That's one of the balls sometimes you get kind of in between the 18 and midfield, and you have that ball rolling back toward your feet, and you give it a swing, and as soon as it touches your foot, like, see you. I remember that from my play days. Like, the worst ball I always hated that would get fed to me is a ball that was rolling to me because it was so hard to control and keep it a low-line drive.
It's going to pop right up.
This one's going to play toward the feet of Jacob. The question is, can he play it off of his foot and still keep the camera rolling? I've got confidence. Here's Isaac Whitaker, again trying to work it down toward Tussey. Tussey chips it down in the corner. Meanix winning the battle down inside. It's kicked out of bounds. Raiders throw in. Approaching the halfway mark here in the second half of play. Raiders in front 4-0. 3 goals by Grant Meanix in the first half of play. Caden Tussey put one in the 51st minute off a trash goal on a shot from Meanix that carried off the goalkeeper for the Lions.
I was wondering if that was going to stop play there.
That was a collision. So a foul against East Carter. Free kick coming up for Boyd County. And usually when someone gets steamrolled from behind, that usually draws the whistle.
Oh, yeah.
So
cannot do that.
Ryan Robertson will touch it off. Hale starts the run up the right side. Tries to work it down toward the 18. East Carter's there. Really good ball there as it comes near side. Tussey will settle. He'll turn it up, looking ahead toward Meanix. Crum cuts it away. Meanix fighting for it. A shove there and then a lot of pinballing. Meanix is in contact with 3 different players, and Raiders continue to play physical battle and come away with the ball.
Meanix aggressive, really laying in with the shoulder there on that last play. Crowd not exactly pleased.
They have a lot to be not pleased about on that one.
Yeah.
When you lead with the shoulder.
Yeah.
That one usually doesn't
That's
work
a
too well.
football play.
Yeah.
Nobody's wearing pads, at least on the top half.
Here's Stanton down in the corner. Turns it out as Maynard tries to turn it across the 18. Can't do so, but Boyd County maintains possession. Hale will turn it back out toward midfield. That's Robertson. Boyd County playing up high as we approach the halfway point of the second half. 4-0 East Carter. They've had the lead since the 5th minute. Little chip shot, trying to get a runner going up that far edge. It doesn't work. It's a Boyd County throw-in. Sub coming in for the Lions. Lions 1-1 on the season. A win over Fleming County in their first game, 4-2. They fell last time out, 2-1 to Rowan.
I think it's, just as we're seeing how the second half is playing out inbound, but how when you look at East Carter, it's completely different on both ends of the field in that it's able to stuff every single zone in its own half of the field, but then in the other half, it's just so deadly in open space because it has speed. It has deadly speed, and you can just, whether it's Meanix, as we mentioned him earlier, the X factor, you just put him anywhere and he's going to be able to have a shot at the goal. But just you have Tussey too. I mean, just making sure that you can put that ball in open space, and if you beat your opponent to the ball, you're going to have a shot at the goal. I mean, watch as here comes East Carter on to the opponent's side of the field, and then look, goes to the outside. See if he can cut it back inside, but no, double team.
And Boyd County swipes that one out of bounds as Tussey and Meanix had a chance to make a run there. And I like the way that Grant worked the ball near side and then gave it up to Caden to try to get it back. And that's one of those things you get, that kind of that 1-2 touch. Try to push it back down in the corner. That's to Meanix. He'll put it in the air across the 18, and I think Carter's offsides.
Yeah. Our angle here, it's a little tough because it seemed as if he was, so you put it down in the corner and was able to try and cross it in, but must have been right about like a body and a half away from the backmost defender for Boyd County.
And a lot of time expiring away here for the Lions trying to get the ball back in play.
If you're Boyd, you're just hoping you just get one. But even then, I mean, when you're stuck in defensive mode the majority of it, but here you go. You get to midfield here. Got to make sure that you can make a push here, but then you cut it right to the middle. And again, that speed just kills. it's suffocated immediately because Cardis is able to get there.
Here's Tussey, tries to touch it across the middle, looking for the feet of Minix. It's turned away, but it's right back to Tussey. He'll try to chip it up with the left foot. It's nothing there. Bramble had the ball. He couldn't control it. It kicked out of bounds there by Boyd County, though. 18 minutes to go in the ball game. Raider throw in. Tussey will settle it on the near sideline. Nice little touch and a sweep through. Now they'll reverse it and take it the opposite direction. A lot of red jerseys on that side of the field now as they'll slow things down.
Every single player for East Carter is now in its opponent's territory.
And you look at Grant there in the middle. He touches the ball and instantly it's 4 jerseys around him. It's like, okay, anybody else can score, but you are not touching the ball anymore. Bramble pokes that one off the chest of Maynard. Now Boyd County with the ball all the way out toward midfield, but they're outnumbered there. Stanton on the far sideline trying to chase it down and get a run going for the Lions here, trailing 4-0. Ryan Robertson called his name a lot in this ballgame. He's done a phenomenal job there on that back line, wearing double zeros. You wear double zeros, you got to be good.
Oh, yeah.
He just looks the part. He's got the haircut and everything. Very big-bodied kid. Very impressed with what he does back there on that back line. You know, a lot of times you'll talk about you'll get your center back. It's almost like an extension of your goalie with the way that they play because they're that last line of defense right there in the front before that goalkeeper goes. And he's done a remarkable job back there, especially having to play against a much faster Meanix. But he's been able to battle with him very nicely.
Well, the trade-off is if you don't have the speed, at least if you can make up for that in physicality and just being able to use your body and be able to bully the offenders of the other team. I mean, if you don't have the speed, just be big. And I mean, it seems like he's got a good balance of both. And his perfect description is really being an extension of the goalie, but have some substitutions here.
Yeah, Joseph Blankenship was awarded a yellow card. Just some of the frustrations kind of mounting here as we're latter part of the ball game. So the Raiders will get a free kick coming up after we go back to play with 16:25 to go here in the contest. So now here you got 2 options. Do you try to take a swing for the net because you're probably about 30 yards out, or do you try to touch it off to someone and let them go at the ball? And that's the options East Carter has here. Riley Steele's the guy that is lining up the shot for the moment. Steele wearing number 11, so we do have the right number now.
I think just the way this play is lined up, you put it on goal. So it seems that East Carter's outnumbering Boyd County in the goaler's box, but good save.
Steele was trying to go on goal, did get a lot on and a couple extra hops there that allowed Bradley to get around it and corral it off of the turf. So Bradley with a low line drive out toward midfield off the foot of Maynard.
That's the thing is when you're kicking from that distance out, you just got to be able to buy time for your guys to get into the box, and then it was just a little too much of a low flyer.
You know, that's something, too, today that we've talked about with Pennington from the goal. When he's had the ball down there, when he's kicked outside of a couple of balls, he sent it well past midfield. And
Yes.
it's flipping the field. You're getting your ball and right back to your offensive guys so they can make those runs.
Yeah, when your goalie has the leg for it, if he can completely flip the field just once he gets the ball in his possession, that's a huge advantage to have as any team. But, I mean, because it's able to – heck, I mean,
you see this so often in the collegiate level.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. And that Pennington, I'm sure, is – I would imagine he's probably seen that at that level. And then it's just, you know what, I got to be that, I got to practice that at this level. And if you're able to clear it, I mean, we've seen what East Carter can do. It has the speed to make plays. You can clear that to the other end of the field. Hey, if Mannix is there, that could just be a 1-2 combo, and he goes straight to the goal.
And that's the thing is that you can look up and see, okay, hey, my goalie's I got to go because it's coming. Here's Mannix knifing his way through. 3-on-1 with Mannix. It's finally touched off near side to Tussey. Tussey beats his man of Crum. Takes it outside the 18 on the right side. A chip across to the left side. It's too wide. There's nobody there. East Carter trying to chase it down and keep it in bounds.
Good hustle from Boyd County on that.
Great hustle on the backside there by Boyd County. As that was Braden Hale that was in chase, I believe. Let me double check here. No, excuse me. That was actually Carter Grigsby, number 20.
And just a hair under 15 minutes remaining in a 4-0 ball game. I mean, it seems like you just saw, 30 seconds before, Mannix was able to just, again, like a hot knife through butter, just cut his way through the defense. And then again, you're down 4 goals. It's starting to weigh on your shoulders a little bit. And he's still putting in the hustle to get there. And now you've put it into enemy territory.
And that quickly.
So I say that.
Yeah, one kick, and it's right back down. The Boyd County's having to back pedal. And that's the danger that you run into when you've got a team that has the speed like East Carter with Boyd County. Is you're in a position to where you have to press, but if you make the wrong move, you've got guys behind you that are beat. And here's a beautiful ball ahead to Tussey. And a great job there by Bradley, who hesitated for a moment, but I like the ferociousness of, okay, I've got to go get it, and he went. He kind of hesitated for a moment, but he committed, and that's what you like to see from a goalkeeper.
You're just able to just run into a play and just say, but again, he's been pelted tonight, but at the same time, at least he's been smart about it where it's not necessarily any mistakes.
Another ball to the right side. Tussey will settle it down. Crum coming in from behind. Tussey turns across the end line. Takes it out, goes to the left foot and puts it in the net. Tussey's second goal of the night. A look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay.
My goodness, just unfair. You bring it down to the corner, spin move, cuts across, gets past the defender, cuts back into the box, and then just opposite foot, again, kicks it into the goal. The goalie wasn't expecting it. Again, he was expecting to maybe cut it back into the box, try and get it to a teammate. No look. Go in with the opposite end foot, and it's the 5th goal of the night.
And that's the second left-footed goal from Tussey this evening. Both of them off the right side.
Yeah, like it's
Grady Garrison may have to move him around a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember in high school we had a kid. He was a foreign exchange student, and he was from Germany, and he came in. He was left-footed, and it was such a beautiful thing because you had somebody on the left side of the field that could move the ball with power with the left foot. It was like, oh, I love this dude. And I played midfield and striker, and that right side, it was like, put it in that corner and kick it toward me. I mean, I was 6'4". It was easy to find me. So we had another kid on the team. He was 6'6". So that's what they would do is I would run the right side. He would run the middle, and it was just put it on the left side because nobody thought anything was coming from the left side. And then found out real quickly this kid could boom the ball. Couldn't kick a lick with his right foot, though. It was like he had 2 left feet.
Hey, you know what? All that matters is he's got the power on board.
Oh, man, he had the power, had that perfect hook off that left side. He was also very animated when he got frustrated in German. I'll leave the rest of that to your imagination, okay?
See, that's an advantage is that, the referee might not like it if you're having some vulgarity.
Yeah,
and it's understood in English.
Some colorful adjectives as we call them.
Frustrated out of play, you know what? You can get away saying whatever you want.
Really good job there of Crum to slam on the brakes and take that one away as Tussey couldn't corral it. Now Boyd County with a run out in the middle. But a slow roller just out in front of the 6. As they played it forward as Ezekiel Withrow had it on his feet. But Pennington charges out, and again, there's that big booming kick that takes it to the opposite side, but East Carter can't play it down. It'll be a throw-in for the Lions coming up as we approach just inside of 12 minutes.
Such a difficult play for Witheroo because, it's a triple team, but he's left alone in the center of the box. But expert defense by East Carter because he has nobody to pass it to. So the only thing he can do is just try and take a shot on goal. Then he's already been sprinting all the way to the goal, and he's tired. And then just an easy scoop up for Pennington.
Near side, a high hop. Crum will settle it down and send it into the stand. So Tussey will have the throw.
Just trying to buy some time at this point, get the guys back on its half of the field before another potential scoring opportunity here for East Carter.
This is something we kind of talked about before the game. Is like, are you trying to slow a game down by deking a throw? And
yeah.
You fake. It's like, how many fakes can I get before the official makes me lay the ball down because I've gone way too long in delay of game, and they make it turn it over. Tussey got away with 4 there, by the way.
It's like when you're looking at and you stop at a stop sign.
Yeah.
You're looking, let me look left, let me look right. Let me look left, let me look right.
again. Here's East Carter on another run, but
unlucky bounce.
Big bounce there off of Maynard, and then Bradley comes out and makes a smart decision. He crashes out to the top of the 18 to get that one.
Just a hair over 10 minutes here. I mean, Boyd County's got to work quick here, but I mean, again, it's down 5 goals, but at least be smart at this point. I mean, one of the best things that Boyd County could do at this point, again, make sure you suffocate this scoring opportunity and just maybe put one in by the end of the game. Got to figure out a way to get past East Carter.
Tussey tries to take it across that end line again. It was turned away by Robertson, and a player offsides. It looks
pops back up. It's down for a moment.
I'm not certain if she stopped the clock or not. Our official.
Now it's rolling again.
Yeah,
and it stopped at 10 minutes exactly, and then now it's rolling down into the 9-minute range. But
so we've got a handball inside the box.
Oh boy!
And that's a PK. So we will stop the clock at 9:45 is what we have. And East Carter will have the free kick. So who is going to line it up is the question. That is going to be Caden Tussey. He's going for his hat trick tonight.
Maybe use the other foot on this one. See what he does.
He's had 2 with the left. So Bradley awaits. Tussey with the approach. And booms it to the right side and puts it through. And give me just a second. I hit the wrong button. Let's see if we get it here.
Goes for the replay.
Yep.
And puts it in the back of the net. That's just so tough to stop as a goalie. You get a 1v1, you're just expecting him to go, especially a guy who, I mean, he's used his left all night, but hey, that's the diversion tactic. He doesn't want you to think that he can use his right foot, but as soon as you get into a PK situation, you know what? Hey, he'll bring it out and then buries it in the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the game, 6th for East Carter in this contest.
Now, I will go kind of a little bit off topic here, and this is around soccer, but have you seen the I don't want to say confusion, but the kind of the people that's really upset with the fact of goalies right before a PK going to their water bottle to get a drink. Because what has been happening is, and this is happening in the professional leagues, they're putting a scouting report on their water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So they have every player on the water bottle and what they typically do when they go PK. So they take a break and they go get a drink, and while they get a drink, they're looking at their water bottle to see, okay, this guy goes left, this guy goes right, and stuff like that. But they've even with all of that they've been talking about, they said still PKs have gone down about 7 out of 10 times. So that just the point I'm getting to there is it shows you how difficult it is to start a PK.
It's nearly impossible. Just look at that. You think about the magic of statistics for a moment, and you're like, oh well, you could pick apart. Okay, how could we stop a penalty kick? Well, there's no way you're going to stop it.
It's a matter of luck,
Mm-hmm.
and as a goalkeeper, you're a sitting duck there, and you're just trying to size it up, and you hope that you guess right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing of it is that if you guess the wrong direction, forget it's a wide open net.
It could go left. It could go right.
Yeah.
It could go up. It could go down.
And the thing of it is that you see so many kids, and even at the collegiate level and up in the professional levels, that they try to overthink the PK, and you send it wide or you send it high. A lot of times you'll see balls go high, and it's like, sometimes just pick a spot and hit your spot. If they block it, they block it. But just commit to that spot and go to it. Boyd County with a throw inside of 8 to go in the ball game. 6-0 Raiders. Hat tricks for Grant Meanix and Caden Tussey.
I mentioned it just a few minutes ago, but if you're Boyd County and you're down 6-0 now, just got to find a way past East Carter in this ball game. Because again, even in a loss, the last thing you want to do is be shut out, because then you have no answers as to what really went wrong outside of, just some confusion in the passing lane and speed, which, that's really hard to fix. But if you're able to put a goal in, you're able to find a weakness. That by the end of the game, it shows that you at least grew as a team from the start to the finish, and you learned. And another tough spot here late in this ballgame.
The thing that you get from this game, if you're Boyd County too, is you get a really good team on film in East Carter that you can go back and you can see what did you do.
Yep.
How were those lanes that you were attacking? Did you have the right angles? Did you feed the ball enough to the outside? Did you stay in the middle too much? Things like that. That's what you get from playing big competition, and that's what this gets you. Of course, you're Boyd County. You don't want to get shut out.
No.
But on the backside of it, it's early in the season.
And still a lot to learn.
A lot to go with. And Levi Pennington will certainly have plenty of opportunities to try to get his team squared up and ready to go for their next time out. But, again, a lot of times you think about, the way things were 20, 30 years ago. Coaches would play schedules for wins. That's not the way it is anymore.
No.
Coaches like difficult schedules because you play a team like an East Carter like this. This prepares you for what you're going to see in the postseason. We were talking about this when I was kind of breaking you down with how the districts are set up. Boyd County plays in one of the hardest districts in the entire state because typically you have 2 or 3 of the better teams of the 16th region in that district in Russell, Ashland, and Boyd County. And then one of those 3 teams are going home in the district. They're never even going to make the region and could probably make a run at the region. And that's the situation you are. So you want to play good teams because to get out of district, you're going to have to beat a good team.
Yeah, you have to be battle-tested. You have to be battle-tested because that's the only way you're going to be the best if you can beat the best. And you have to measure yourself up against the best team. And obviously tonight, not exactly going Boyd County's way, but, nights like this, obviously, a massive learning opportunity, great practice, and still time left in this ball game. See what it can do.
Slow roller across the face of the goal as the Raiders have substituted in several new faces as we play late here in the contest. That was Parker Clodfelter who made that last shot for the Raiders. Maynard settles it at midfield, rolls it off to the far sideline. Again, when you get in a game like this, too, and it's something that Grady Garrison, he's been around the game for a long time, and he understands this. Game's in hand. Get you guys out of there.
Yeah.
Get them the rest. Don't put them in a situation to where something can go sideways, an injury or a reaction from another player.
Red card.
Yeah, just
something unnecessary at this point in the game where it's out of hand, but you're still using it as a method of experiment at this point to see what, hey, I'll see what I got in some of the back half guys off the bench. Maybe put a little fresh energy in. These guys are hungry to play too.
Well, and you look at the JV game earlier. East Carter got a 2-1 win late. They got a goal in the last 2 minutes of the game. So a lot of those guys are out on the field right now. Boyd County got some of their new players out there as well. So 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Raiders are going to pick up the win here tonight in a double hat trick from Grant Minix and Caden Tossie. See if the Raiders can get another run going here. They've got a ball through, trying to get a man out in front and can't find the feet. A little bit too much on that through ball. And through balls are very difficult to judge because it's like, okay, you're so used to having the speed of Minix out there, Tussie out there, and then you bring a different player in and they're not maybe to that speed. And you as a player starting that run, it's like you forget about, I forgot I got a different guy up there. And it may not be a guy that you're typically used to having up there. So you try to play it where you normally would, and it's just not there.
It's the, I guess, a little switch up of the quote, different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
It's different paces for different faces sometimes.
Well,
and you got to just snake it up in there, and maybe you got a different guy in there. It's got to be at a little different speed, different placement.
And, you think about it, it's kind of like the quarterback-wide receiver connection. You've got quarterbacks that are with their wide receivers and they're on time.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly where everything is. And
player down, but seems like he'll pop back up.
But as I was going back to that, is that you can remove the
like things are starting to come unglued a little bit here, I guess, late in this ball game.
Another yellow card issue to Boyd County. Let's get that one to, I think, Stanton. So the second yellow card of the night for Boyd County.
Both really within, the last
5 minutes. And it's been frustrations that's been kind of stemming over. So.
And if you're the coach, obviously, you'd be frustrated with that because you put guys in and you want them to be disciplined, especially late in a ball game like this. I know that it's not necessarily a debilitating loss, but it's not the game did not go the way that they wanted it to.
And of course, he got off track early.
Yeah.
East
very early. First 5 minutes.
Fifth minute, East Carter puts one in the back of the net, and you could really see how it left Boyd County scrambling from the word go. And then they stayed on the attack. The next one came in the 26th minute, then the 38th minute. And, again, that 38th minute goal, that's you talk about the difference between going into the half down 2-0, down 3-0. And it's kind of one of those things that it just breaks all of the momentum that maybe you felt like that you had and had an opportunity to make a run at.
Because it's that 2-goal rule almost, where it's like if you can get one, you can get two. You're back in the ball game, but 3 is just so hard to come back from at any point in the ball game, whether it's late, it's early. But that was certainly the dagger early, and Boyd County has been trying to catch up ever since, but certainly has not been able to.
Inside of 2 to go here in the contest. Raiders with the ball up inside their half of midfield. So with the victory here tonight, East Carter is going to pick up their 5th win of the season. They'll go to 5-1. They'll be back at it next Monday on a trip down to Greenup County. And the Raiders, that'll be a district matchup in the 62nd. As, again, another talk about the district of Greenup County is typically a member of the 63rd district, but in soccer they play in the 62nd along with East, West, and Morgan County because Elliott County does not field a soccer team. Elliott County is a true member of the 62nd district. So tell me if I've lost you at any time. It all makes perfect sense.
Oh, yeah.
Approaching 60 seconds to go here in the ballgame. So up next for Boyd County, they'll be at home against Bath County on Monday, and then they're idle until September the 3rd, that following Tuesday. So they've got about an 8-day break after the game with Boyd County, in which then they'll play Johnson Central.
Just this point in the ball game, just try and run out the clock. Don't do anything's too stupid. Just clear the ball out like that.
Yeah, you see at this point of the stature of the ball game, you see a lot of balls that get just ping-ponged back and forth in between the back lines. And you'll get, like you said, you'll get the goalie here. He'll boom one, try to boom it to the other side. He's kind of lost that one out of bounds a little bit as the Raiders try to save it in. We've got 10 seconds to go. But, yeah, like you said, just try to play, keep away the best that you possibly can. So
Pennington could kick it up in the air and it could just rotate for like 15 seconds, just continually in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, there is the final horn and your final here this evening. East Carter wins it 6-0 over Boyd County. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break everything down and wrap things up here from Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
I haven't said this year. Jacob, you're fired. Jeez, oh, Pete. Leaves the camera turned on for a camera that's turned off. He's had a great broadcast tonight. Screw the audio up from the word go and then screw the TV up at the end. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. Meanwhile, I did eat my popcorn. It was terrible. It was probably much better 40 minutes ago, though, when it was brought to me, with like 30 seconds ago before the second half started. Either way, 8 minutes my behind. East Carter dominates in this one. Hat tricks for Grant Minix, followed by Caden Tussey. Minix with goals in the 5th, 26th, and 38th minute. Tussey follows with second-half goals in the 51st, 68th, and 72nd minute. The final one coming on a PK on a handball by Boyd County. But Raiders defensively stood tall, really packed it in on the back end. They played it forward well. They get it out into the playmaker, and you look at Grant Minix, and he was playing against guys at times 3-4 guys around his feet and still had a way to work with the ball. But there late, he started getting Caden Tussey involved. That opened up that right side for the Raiders, and they got a couple of nice goals from Tussey off his left foot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that lethal combo of Minix and Tussey up there. I mean, where Tussey, it took him a little while, at least at the beginning of the game, where it was all Minix. It seemed it's at the front half of the ball game. But, I mean, Minix was so devastating because you could put the entire defense. Heck, you could put the entire team on Minix. He'd probably find a way to cut through everybody and put it in the back of the net. And then Tussey, late in the ball game, really just poured it on.
Yeah, it was a good run by the Raiders. They go to 5-1 on the season. Boyd County falls to 1-2. Ben, welcome to Kool TV.
Thank you.
It was fun to have you along with. It's nice to have someone on soccer that, one, knows what they're talking about,
yeah.
and two, that can provide something else so I can at least get a breath and stuff. But enjoyed having you here with us tonight. Certainly looking forward to working with you in the future and seeing you blossom through the stuff here with Kool TV. But great to have you aboard.
Yeah, thank you for having me aboard. This is very fun, and getting out here. And it's been a little while since I've called a soccer game, and man, it felt good to be back at a field like this again.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, especially when you come to Grayson. They take care of things over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hat tipped our crew tonight, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Jacob, he is looking for a new job, though. He has been fired. So I think it was only like 3 games into the season. It didn't take him long. He's only fired for one day because he's got to work tomorrow night because we got football tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
No, we love Jacob. He does a good job. We just like give him a hard time. But, hey, 3 football games tomorrow night on Kool TV. Raceland has Ashland over at Ram Stadium. East Carter brings in Estill County. West Carter brings in Pike County Central. All those games on Kool TV. You can go to our website, Kool1057.com. You can click the link. That'll take you right there. Or you can just search Kool TV. That's Kool with a K on YouTube. It'll take you directly to our spots. You'll find all the links there. You can watch the games tomorrow night. And then catch me Saturday morning at 9 o'clock right here on the Kool Sports Network for Let's Talk Sports. I'll break down all of Week 1's action. Have a coach or two in, and we'll talk about the first week's actions. We'll get you through. Hard to believe it's football season here in Kentucky. That's it for us here tonight. Again, your final score. East Carter wins at 6-0 over Boyd County. For Felicia Collier, Jacob Hankins, Ben Cower, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier. Good night, and thanks for watching here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching East and West Carter boys and girls soccer live on Kool TV. This broadcast of East and West Carter girls and boys soccer is an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.